Hello, it's Fields Goat. No, that was a joke. Hello, it's Coaster, back with another video. So, I'm gonna say I'm so happy I get to film another collab with Fields Goat. It was so much fun filming the first one. So, today's video is gonna be about how Snoopy Soapbox Racers and the Camp Snoopy area in general affects the future of Kings Island. What I think this shows is that Cedar Fair is willing to re-theme areas, as the beer garden just recently got rethemed to Adventureport. Tony Mall got a renovation a couple of years back, and now we're getting this Planet Snoopy retheme, the Camp Snoopy. I think the next big step for Cedar Fair and Kings Island is an Action Zone retheme in 2025 or 2026. The reason I think it could be delayed to 2026 is that they might want to get a new coaster with the new area. So I'm thinking maybe a mock, an Intamin, or maybe an RMC. I don't know what is most likely. It's probably going to be like a Zamperla or just GCI or something, but we just have to wait and see. What I think is going to happen is that Kings Island is going to get a graveyard-themed area with either a Mock Extreme Spinner, an Intamin Blitz, a RMC Hybrid, or a Wacky Worm. No, Wacky Worm. If that is what happens, I think in 2025 we'll get something small like a water park expansion, and in 2027 we won't get anything after that big investment.
It's Goat here, and I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on Snoopy's Soapbox Racers and how it affects the coaster timeline for Kings Island. First, Snoopy's Soapbox Racer is a Vekoma family boomerang coaster, standing at a height of around 73 feet and going just over 30 miles an hour. Not a super intense coaster by any means, but it definitely fills a need in the park because Planet Snoopy was really lacking a decent coaster other than Woodstock Express. And also, if you look at the image, you can see that Flying Ace Aerial Chase is getting a repaint and looks like a re-theme. We could hope that this is getting new restraints to actually make it a decent little family kids coaster in the park, because Kings Island again is really lacking that, and I think if you got Flying Ace new restraints with the Vekoma boomerang, that would really help Planet Snoopy and that new area of Camp Snoopy really be one of the better areas of the park and be an elite kid section once again. Now, thus Snoopy Soapbox Racers will probably be on the level of a ride like Good Gravy at Holiday World, because they're basically the same ride. Not too thrilling, fills a need in the park, and is good for kids and families, and it's a new credit. That's about all it's good for, and I think it's going to be a great addition for Kings Island. It's just not what we wanted. Now let's talk about coaster timeline. Before Snoopy Soapbox Racer was announced, everyone thought Kings Island was getting a coaster in 2025. Now, we're not so sure. Now, Kings Island could still definitely get a coaster in 2025, depending on the cost of this new area. I'm thinking anywhere from $5 to like $7 million for the whole area, with the play area, the repainting, the retheming, and the roller coaster. I don't think it will cost as much as a new coaster would. So I think it's definitely possible they get a new coaster in 2025, but I think this is what is going to happen for Kings Island in 2025. I think they will start retheming Action Zone completely, redoing that area and changing it into either a haunted theme area or just some other kind of themed area to fit more into Kings Island, because that area of the park is kind of just like a jumbled mess and kind of makes no sense anymore after losing all the Paramount theming. And then in 2026, Kings Island decides to get a new roller coaster in that area of the park. I'm thinking the Son of Beast Plot of Land with either a RMC hybrid or some kind of inversion-based launch coaster, such as one like Copperhead Strike, or maybe a Mock Extreme Spinner like Time Traveler. These would all be great additions and really fill a need in KI's lineup and really fill in that area of the park and make it a lot nicer. Bye, guys.